Beware of victuals that cannot sustain. We came one time, we asked the people. Well, we wanted to, looking for, what to cook, what people should eat. We asked the brothers, what do you want us to cook, to eat? The brothers did not waste. We asked them rice, spaghetti, swallow. The brothers did not have time. What did they say? I want to ask, is it that you don't like rice? Is it that you don't like spaghetti? Huh? So I want to know why a spaghetti that is sweet, garnished with some things and an egg somewhere, looking so fresh, why will you why will you call it small, abandon that spaghetti? Come and tell me.
It doesn't stay.
Explain to a common man what you mean by it doesn't stay.
If you eat spaghetti at most 30 minutes, it's gone.
So I said 30 minutes. Let's extra. I like this utterance. So why?
I said, if you man pressure on it, it will fizzle out.
So if you mount pressure on spaghetti, what happens to it? It fizzles. So that means, in other words, if you mount pressure on swallow, it does what? It sustains. Use the word sustain. That's the word. Be careful of what you are served on the plate before you leave your job. You cannot eat the food that is meant for a miracle service on a crusade ground and live the journey of a man of God on that kind of meal. You will break down on the way. You see it? There are some people that all they have been fed to live to start their journey as people that have a calling upon their life is what is being fed an average believer on the street. That's what they gathered and went into ministry. Yes. No, that's not how it happens. There is the hallowed bread of the altar. There is the shoe bread of priesthood. It's not everybody that touches it. It is a food that sustains, tarries in the presence of God long enough. It is invigorated by eternal substance. So when you are eating, it might not be sweet, but we are not eating because it's sweet. We are eating to sustain. Why are you eating? Sustain. So even if it's not sweet, you still eat it. Is it not true? How many of you like cabbage so much? You like what is it called? What's the name of that thing now? Cabbage, carrots. You like it with your life. And then what's that one that is white and green outside? Cucumber, ginger, and all those things. You like so much vegetable. You just cook it for you nothing, and then you eat. You like it. Raise your hand. You see, we are not many, but you are going to eat it. You know why? Because of where you are going. So that your health can be maintained. Sometimes you eat bitter herbs. It is not because anybody likes bitter herbs, but that's what can sustain our health. You don't know. Some of the medicine, some of the meal we ate, we didn't like it, but we ate it nonetheless because that is what can keep us healthy as we journey. How can a pastor sustain himself with the jargons that is taught an average person on the street? You have planned to fail. You are not going to make. I'm not trying to make you feel bad or make you feel what you are doing is not good, it's not working. That kind of victory cannot sustain a spiritual journey. Now this is the challenge. As I said, many, when they now set out, somewhere along the line, 7-10 years along the line, they found out, this thing I'm carrying cannot sustain my calling. They now begin to look for ways to sustain their calling because they did not learn the way of the victors. You need to learn this lesson and never forget it, brother. What you gathered in the beginning before you set out, more often than not, you keep building on it. For God to give you something, we have taught it on foundation. He has to practically remove the other ones. You are just growing in that meal you ate before. Spiritual meal is not something you eat and then pass out. It becomes part of your system. When you eat a spiritual meal, it becomes part of your system. The growth that came out of you is a product of what you ate.